Hey everybody, I am back to give you some information on the process of going through dental repair. Whatever your journey is, mine is going to be initially a partial denture, but ultimately a permanent bridge. So I have my process of what I'm going through, and I just want to share it with everybody because everybody's situation and journey is going to be different. Everybody's time frame of how everything is done is different. Now, I've watched a lot of videos on here because I was trying to get some information on how long is my process going to take, and nobody's given a timeline on it took me 10 days to get this done, and then a week later I got this done. You kind of want an idea of how the process is going to be. Now, I'm going to give you my timeline on how everything has been going for me so far. And then it'll give you kind of an idea of how your timeline should probably go. Now, I have to go through a couple of different avenues to get my dental work done. So I have to go through one dental office that is referred out to other dental offices to get the procedures that I want done. So my oral surgery is with one dentist, and then my temporaries is with another. My initial appointment was with a different dentist. So how has it been going so far? Today is December the 16th. December the 16th. 10 days ago, 11 days, on December the 5th, I went for my initial appointment with my dentist. And appointment was fast. Didn't take that long, maybe 30 minutes. We did my x-rays. He looked at my x-rays. We went over what I wanted done. In my mind, I already knew that I had to get some teeth removed and I had to get some teeth replacing those. So no big deal. My mind frame was already set up on getting that done. So as soon as he said, well, we can do a bridge. Let's do it. How do I get this scheduled? So he had to refer me out because the dentist that I go to is a little farther out. So I wanted something local so I didn't have to drive too far after I get my procedures done. And then plus I have follow-up work that needs to be completed on the remaining teeth. So fine. Usually the referrals don't take that long. My referral took 10 days. 10 days until I was able to speak. Well, 11, because this morning is when I actually spoke to them and scheduled my other appointments. But last week by Friday, so I would say 8 days. 8 days. My referrals were sent off to the respective dentists. And that was it. The next step would be for me to contact them and schedule those appointments. So 8 days. I'm impatient, so took a little longer than I wanted. But right now, I have scheduled for, I'm supposed to get a full debridement, which is a full mouth debridement, cleaning, and prophylaxis. Well, anyway, a full cleaning, right? I'm supposed to get it done. Now, the dentist I have to go to get my partials made, they wanted to do the full mouth debridement and then do the impressions. And I'm like, I don't have time for all that. Can I just do the impressions so I can get the partials put in and I will come back to get the cleaning? Why clean teeth that are getting pulled out? They're coming out. I don't want them coming out clean, right? I mean, what's the point? So I called because where I'm getting my extractions done is at a different office. So They wanted to schedule me for January the 9th. That's in 3 weeks. I said, no, that's too far out. That's just to get the full mouth debridement. That wasn't even steps on getting my partials made. So that was just to get the full mouth cleaning done. After the full mouth cleaning, then I scheduled a subsequent appointment to get the impressions made. No, no, I've been waiting a long time to get this done. Probably about 2 years when I initially scheduled with the dentist to find out what was going on with my teeth and how come they were starting to just go bad, right? And I needed it fixed. About 2 years ago, I looked into that. My insurance was horrible at the time, so I couldn't get anything done. So I had to purchase a different insurance that obviously takes a year of payments in order for you to get certain percentages increased on what's paid. So I waited it out. So now, I had to wait another 5 months just to get my exam. So after I got everything, I waited the time. I had to wait 5 months to get an exam. Not gonna complain. I just want to get it done. So, done. I'm here scheduling these appointments. They wanted to schedule me for January the 9th. She said, if I can get the extractions done sooner, we can call in and I can get the impressions done sooner. So what do? I know my doctor who was going to do the extractions. He's done my extractions before for my back teeth, my molars, and my wisdom. I'm going back to him, right? So I called him. They get me in very fast. Within 2 to 3 days, they get me in to do the extractions. So I called, and of course she says, oh, we can get you in on Wednesday. Today's Monday. I know they're not going to have the partials made in 2 days. So I needed at least a week to 10 days because I know that's how long it takes for these partials to be made after the impressions. So I called back over to the office to get the date changed for the impressions. And she's this is for the impressions now. I'm not even doing the full mouth cleaning. I'm gonna do that later. So she said, oh, no. Here's what she wanted to do. Oh, so you can get your extractions done on Wednesday. And then by the time you come back on January the 9th, we can do your impressions. That means I have to sit around with no teeth. Now, mind you, it's my front teeth. So, luckily, I don't go to work every day. I don't go out in public every day. I don't care to be in anybody's face with no teeth. But I do care to be in my own face with no teeth for 3 weeks. Not happening. Because she wanted the extractions to heal before I get the impressions done. And then she went to say, oh yeah, you need to get the teeth removed first anyways. I said, no ma'am. You can do the impressions before I get the extractions done. So let's schedule the impressions for this week. And I will call back and schedule the extractions for 7 to 10 days out. So what did she do? She scheduled me for Thursday this week. So in 3 days, I go to get my impressions done. She sends it off to the lab. They go make my partials. Now, I have a question because you're going to have 1,000 questions going through this process. I know that the full dentures, when you get a full mouth done, it takes them about 7 to 10 days. But I'm only getting partials. So I'm only getting a few teeth, not a few, more than a few, but not a full mouth done. So I don't see why it will take 7 to 10 days. So when I go on Thursday, I'm going to ask them about that. And then I also I can't even talk right now. Let me sip my tea. I also have to ask about how long it will take the lab to make my partials, because I can always call in to the office that will do my oral surgery and they'll reschedule me, quickly, right away. So each procedure I expect to take about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to go in, get my impressions done, and then I'm going to leave that office. I'm going to celebrate Christmas. This week I have family coming in a couple of days, so that'll keep me occupied. Next week is Christmas week. That'll keep me occupied. And after everybody leaves and we get back to our normal routine, then I get to go in and get my extractions done. But I have to go pick up my partials, so I'll have my partials in my hand when I go in and get my extractions done, because as soon as my extractions come out, they're going to put the immediate partial denture into my mouth. So I will be posting my journey for you guys along the way. So I will see you guys on Thursday on my way to get my impressions done. Let you know how it went, let you know how I felt, let you know what to expect, right? So there's my timeline. I started out with my initial appointment, and then it took me 8 days to get a referral. And then once it got my referral done, it took me an extra 3 days to schedule my appointments, which my impressions are getting done 3 days later. So that's 13 days to 2 weeks, right? Impressions getting created. Then I have to wait another week, 7 to 10 days to get the extractions done. So there's a timeline for you. If you go to the same location, I've noticed a lot of people are going to this Aspen Dental, same location, right? They do the extractions and they make the immediate dentures right there. Your process could be a lot faster. And I mean like maybe same day stuff. So possibly you schedule your initial appointment for them to do the exam, and then you go in, they do the impressions, you get your teeth pulled. Later on in the day, you come back, they put in the immediates, and you're done. That would be your journey. That's unfortunately not my journey, but I'm okay with it. It's in motion, and once it's done, there's no going back. There's no going back. That's the only thing that I'm worried about, is because once you do something like this, I think getting changes is going to be pretty hard. And the only thing I'm concerned about is my partials. So I'm getting my partials done in the front 4, and then I'm going to skip a tooth and then another 2. So I'm having 6 altogether in my partials, 6 altogether being pulled. Now I do have, like I said, my wisdom and my molars are gone. So I'm going to ask if they can do the impressions for the back. Well, no, because I only have approved for the top. So never mind. Maybe later I'll get the implants. I know the immediate one is supposed to be temporary. I'm supposed to be getting a bridge that stays in permanently, because I don't want something that comes out. But I am noticing a lot of people are okay with taking their dentures out, putting them in, cleaning them. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't know, but I guess you guys will find out with me, because I will, of course, be coming back to you with how everything is going. Look at my hair. Lord, it's all over the place. Yeah, you guys, I did these braids about 10 days ago. I'm so bad at keeping my hair in one style. So I'm just hoping to keep these in as long as possible, because I am trying to keep my hair protected and not mess with it and allow it to grow. You can catch my other videos. Go ahead and subscribe because I will be doing my hair growth videos, and me and my son are doing our hair growth. Maybe get some workout videos in, and maybe get some waist training videos in. So, I mean, 2020 is all about remaking, not remaking, but I don't even know the word. Not remaking. I'm not remaking myself at all. Improving, just goals. Hashtag goals. I'll put it up there. I have goals. I want, when I work out, my face kind of thins out. Because obviously, I got my chipmunky cheeks. So, I notice when I work out, it gets a little thinner here. It just makes my face just look a lot, better for me. I don't care about anybody else. Me. So that's my journey, guys. That's my timeline. If you have any questions, comment below. I will definitely update you guys on how everything is going. If I'm even I know the plan is for me to get the bridge, but I don't even know if I will ultimately get it. I don't know how long it's going to take. They didn't put it in my referral, so I'm sure I have to go back to my original dentist, and then he has to put in the referral to get the bridge done. But it's fine because I have to, once I get the immediates in, I'm sure they're going to give me some time to heal and rest. And then I have to go back and get all of the rest, like my bottom teeth and the rest of my top teeth that are still there. I have to go and get them filled in, like fillings and stuff. So I have the order to get it's called a resin, composite resin, which is the white filling. So all of that's going to be white. I don't want no more silver crap in my mouth. I don't. And then the reason why I went to the dentist 2 years ago, because I was eating something. I don't even remember what I was eating. And I heard a crack, right? And right here in the back, my crown popped out. And so I immediately went to the dentist because I wanted to put the crown back or get another crown. But of course he said I had to do a root canal and then a crown, and that it would cost me like $1,000 because at the time I got my insurance. Horrible, right? So I said, nah, I can't do it. I can't. I'll wait and see. Let me figure out this insurance stuff so I don't have to pay out of pocket so much. And so yeah, I just waited, and here I am now. I'm just done. All the rest of my teeth are getting taken care of. So my birthday's in March. I plan to have everything done by my birthday. This is my plan, hashtag goals, to start doing things a little bit differently. I have a bad habit. I smoke cigarettes. I've been smoking cigarettes for maybe 13 years. I did quit twice. I quit in 2008 to 2009 when I got pregnant with my son. I quit. And then I think maybe a couple months after I had him, everybody in my family smoked. So everybody's outside smoking and joking. And I was in the military, so everybody's outside smoking and joking. And I'm not smoking and joking anymore. So, of course, I had to join in and I get back to smoking. And that's where I was at. Smoking. And then last year, 2018, in July, I quit smoking. And I did really good. I was good. I quit whole turkey, and I was good. So, I mean, I think And I know I hate doing New Year's resolutions. I really do, because I feel like, why do you need to wait till the new year to do something? So I think I'm going to quit smoking possibly this week, because I have family coming. And like I said, my family, they do smoke. Well, actually, my mom quit, my dad quit. I have a brother and sister that smoke cigarettes. Maybe I won't quit. I'll try. I'll try. So I'll try. I think I'm ready, just because I know when I'm getting this dental stuff done, I don't want to smoke while I'm in the healing process. I want to be able to heal quickly. So yeah, I mean, I'll think long and hard about it, and hey, maybe I might come back with a quit smoking vlog for you guys. Maybe. So if you subscribe, I guess you'll be able to see that and how I'm doing with it, what I'm doing to get myself to quit and stuff like that. I don't know, that might help some people. Some people need to be motivated by ideas. And so yeah, that's what I'm just waiting on. So a couple days I go get these impressions. I heard that, well, I've been watching, they stick that guck in your mouth. So hopefully these guys are pretty good. Oh, so the only other thing I was kind of concerned about is I have a slight open bite, right? It's not bad, and my teeth actually line up. I don't have an overbite, I don't have an underbite, but they line up. And if I just open my mouth a little bit so you can't even tell there's an open bite, and that's kind of how I smile anyway. I think I got used to smiling like that as a kid to kind of hide the open bite. And I don't know, as a kid, I don't recall my parents ever taking me to the dentist. But I have two children. My youngest is 10, my oldest is 16. Man, I take them to the dentist every 6 months to get their cleanings, to get any checkups. My daughter's teeth, my oldest, pristine, right? Pristine. No cavities, nothing. Great. My son, man, I have no idea. When you have kids and they say that they are complete opposite of each other, I mean complete opposite. My kids, complete opposite. His teeth, from the day they started coming in, was like, what are they doing? And they weren't crooked or anything. They were taking forever to come in. And then, when he was like 3, he had to get some extractions done. And I kind of was worried, like, is this dentist just trying to get money? Just extracting these teeth? out of a child? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. They gave him, and he wasn't like drinking juices, eating candy, none of that. I raised him the same way I raised my daughter. So I don't understand how his teeth were so bad. So he's 10. Last year I took him to get evaluated for ortho because I want to get him braces, of course. His teeth are fine. He has the slight overbite. My daughter has the slight overbite. He's missing 2 next to the canine, which is weird. It's like a gap in there. So I don't know if the teeth haven't come down or if they're not even there. So we go to ortho. Ortho said to come back in a year. So we'll be going back in March. So after my procedures are done, we'll be going back to ortho for my son so that I can get him evaluated for dentures. Like I said, my daughter's teeth are pristine. They're straight. They have a slight overbite, no big deal, nothing that you need to actually fix, in my opinion. She did have tiny gaps. I mean, I don't even know. She had braces on when she was 9. So, that was that. She got her braces. So it's my son's turn, and I'm considering, he's scared to get the braces because he thinks the wires actually go into the back of your gums. And so I'll probably have to show him some YouTube videos on how they're actually done, because they just glue it to your teeth and then they go in and they tighten them. So I know it feels uncomfortable because they're going and tightening, but they don't hurt like he thinks they're gonna hurt. So he's really scared on getting them. And if he doesn't go through with the braces, then I possibly have to go through with the Invisalign, but he's a little too young, and he already has to keep up with a lot of stuff. His glasses, he has glasses. It runs in our family. He takes medicine daily. So he already has to keep up with stuff. I don't want him to keep up with a mouthpiece on top of it because I just feel like he's a little too young to do that. So the braces, I think are a good idea. So I'm gonna go for the braces first. Maybe we'll do his braces journey too. I'm trying to get him involved, and he wants to do Fortnite videos instead. So if you can tell, my bottom teeth are fine. I'm okay. They're just gonna go in and redo the fillings in the bottom. And then my back are missing because I had those pulled in March. And my top is what I'm getting done. So really the impression is only the top. Hey, I don't have to get the bottom done. Honestly, they do the whole mouth and it causes you to gag. And I think the bottom one with the tongue would be the one that caused me to gag. So I only have to do the top. And it's this. Let me see if I don't have a pin. Let me use my comb. Okay. I have one. You see this? It's all brown. It's decaying out. And I use this toothpaste I found on Amazon. It's supposed to help repair. It's anti-cavity toothpaste. It's supposed to help repair the cavities that you currently have. I've been using this for a few weeks. It does have sodium fluoride, 0.2%. So I don't know if it's helping. I don't know. But I'm going to continue to use this after I get my work done, just so I can maintain healthy and stuff like that. I'm going to make sure I go in and get my 6-month cleanings. I got to stay on top of it now. So I'm getting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm skipping this one. And then I'm getting, oh, no, sorry. It says 6 and 11. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip. 1, 2. You know what? I'm wrong. No, it did say skip 12 and 13. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This one and this one. Now this one's broken. This one here is the one that had my crown that popped out. So I have a hole there. And man, you don't know how many different you don't know how many. I have to use this floss every day. This one I really like because it really gets in there and pushes and pulls the food out. And then I got here, goes all the way through. But I really like this part because it snags all the food. But sometimes I can't find it in the store, so I have to get this stupid one. This is stupid. I got makeup on it. Look, this does nothing. And this part hurts. When I go in and try to push food through, I'm not going to push food through. And then it pushes down on my cavity, which causes pain. So I hold on to these as much as possible. This says W Walgreens, so maybe I'll have to go back to Walgreens to get them, because I believe I was looking in the dollar store and Walmart and I didn't see these ones. So I'll be going back to Walgreens to get some more. Well, I won't need these because I won't have that problem. I've been doing this for so long, you guys. It becomes a habit. So yeah, cleaning. I won't have to do this anymore. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be something I have to get used to. So one thing I'm not worried about having to eat because I don't eat with my front teeth anyway. So I'm okay. Ooh, I gotta count the teeth because I have to make sure I can still eat with my back teeth. But of course, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some more soft food stuff just in case. But my last extraction, I went and got all this soft food stuff and I thought I was going to be in so much pain. I had no pain whatsoever. I walked out of that dental office. I wasn't drowsy, nothing. Oh my God, that dentist was so great. That's why I'm going back to him. Thank you, Dr. Campbell. I love you. So yeah, he's awesome. I'm going back. And I'm also going to a private dentist. I don't go to the larger corporations like Aspen or anything like this. I keep getting emails. And no, I just don't trust those. And I do feel like my kids go to the larger one because their insurance is a little different than mine. So, and they just go in and they get the cleaning. So it's no big deal. But if I had to do major work for them, I would absolutely go to a private dentist because I feel like the private dentists actually take the time out to make sure that you're comfortable and that you're good with the process that's about to happen, that you are aware of the pros and cons, and that you make an informed decision. They don't rush you into anything. They don't try to get you to pay for anything, like that. So I just feel more comfortable going to the private dentists. That is the honest truth. If anybody else has anything different, let us know and let us know which company is pretty good. Excuse me. It's pretty good because I'm sure everybody kind of wants to know about that. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. Come back to me in about 3 days. What's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days, y'all. I will be back. I will post my en route to get my impressions done. And then I'll be back after the holidays. So we're going to turn up with the family. Turn up. And the only reason why I'm super excited is because this is the first time we've had in a long time, in a while. It's been a few years since we've had a family Christmas. I live in Texas. I have been living in Texas for 12, 13 years now. My parents retired a year and a half ago, 2 years. They retired. They came here to Texas. We were from California. We grew up in California, born and raised, but cost of living, bro, I went to look at a house. This house was like, what, 360,000, right? I went to look at a house. At the time, it was just me and my daughter. Yeah, because my son wasn't born yet. Just me and my daughter. I went to look at houses. And I think I had the idea that, okay, my parents might stay with us, because we just want to be closer. And if I'm paying for a house, why not? So I went to look at this house, 360,000. And as soon as I opened the front door, I could see the back door. Then I could see all the bedrooms and the living room and the kitchen from the front door. And I was like, no, bro. No. I'm not paying $360,000 to walk in my front door and walk out my back. Not happening. So I came to Texas. I came to Texas. After that, I came to Texas. So I bought a house in Texas. That was in 2007. I was 23 at the time. And bought my first house. It was a nice house. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Me and my daughter, great backyard, huge backyard because Texas, everything's bigger and amazing. Perfect, right? And then met my husband, have my son in that house. Before I met him, I had my house. So I already had everything established of how I wanted my life to be. 4 years later, didn't quite work out that way, so I ended up getting a divorce, but I still had my house and my things and what I was doing. But I always felt like I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more space. I wanted more for my kids. And as they got older and as they got bigger, they want their friends to come over. They want to do stuff, and you need space for that. You need space. So last year, I decided to upgrade. So we ended up purchasing a house, probably like 3 times the size of the house that we were in. Maybe $120,000 more. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Sorry. Excuse me. So, and I was still paying around the same what I was paying my interest rate, because my interest rate back in 2007 was higher. So this time around, when I went and negotiated, I said, look, I need to stay in this price range, because when my kids are gone and I'm here by myself and I'm doing my own thing, I want to be able to afford where I live and not be broke. So I said, look, this is what I'm looking for. This is a price range. So with this price range, what can I afford? And he gave me the numbers, and I went house hunting, and I found this house. This house, I have not seen another house the same model. In this area, I believe there's only maybe 7 models of this house. And they stopped making, I think my house was the last house that they've made. So the layout and everything is it is unique, different. So I'm happy. I upgraded. I didn't have to spend more, and I have more bedrooms. This one has 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. So my kids needed their own bathroom, and the guests need their own bathroom. So it was necessary for me to get 3 full bathrooms. My daughter has a bathroom inside of her bedrooms. I think it's called an in-law suite. So, and no, my parents won't be moving in with me, even though they retired and moved here, because I helped them buy their own house. Well, I didn't help them as far as help them pay for it or anything, but they ended up purchasing their own house, not too far from here. And so they're here. My siblings are, 2 of them are in California and 1 is in Nevada. So they are coming down for the holidays. So excited, because I have 2 nephews and a niece. And then we have my 2 children. And they have yet, they haven't seen each other in a 1.5 years. I think they came down last summer, and we haven't seen each other. So we're excited. All the kids are getting bigger. This is the first, I would say, Christmas that we're going to have together as a big family. And I have to host. So I already have the tree up. I have all presents I got. All of their presents are not even here yet. So I just hope I have enough space. I have enough space, but I think this is, like I said, this is probably the biggest Christmas we're going to have. I told them to enjoy it, because it's probably the biggest Christmas we will ever have. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably go all out next year, probably go down to California. So yeah, I'm excited. But that should keep me busy until my dentures come back and they call me and say, hey girl, your dentures are done, your partials are ready, come pick them up. Yes. And then I'll be calling the dentist, hey, can we get me in tomorrow? Because even though I have a scheduled extraction date, with the holidays, it's throwing off all my days. So I had to schedule it 3 weeks away from my impression day, because I have no idea when my dentures will be done. So I just schedule it out. I don't know. I can't even say I expected to come back within a week. It's only the top and it's only a partial. It shouldn't take that long, but I'm going to ask. So I'll be back to you guys with the dates so you know how the time frame worked. And if you have any questions, again, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get all of those great videos I'm about to come up with. Because when I get my beautiful teeth, I am coming back better than ever. No, I'm seriously, I really can't wait just to fix it because it just feels to my tongue horrific. So I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. See y'all soon.